Good afternoon. My name is John Francis. I'm a contracts director with Sammon Contracting Ireland Limited. We're a construction company based in Kilcock in County Kildare, so we're near all the arterial routes in the country. Sammon Contracting started life 30 years ago and was set up by Micheál Sammon, he started a joinery company, and Micheál would be very entrepreneurial in nature, and he progressed from a joinery company in Kilcock to high-end bespoke joinery all over Europe, and high-end joinery in hotels and well-known buildings, and had a lot of government clients. Moved it on then to becoming a main contractor company when we built the North Star Hotel off the M1, and then in the noughties we developed a rapid school building programme with the Department of Education, and to date we probably have delivered about 50 schools nationwide. We are a main contractor, and people would know us best, I suppose, for schools, but we have veered into a lot of other areas in main contracting. We also have the joinery plant in Kilcock, and we also manufacture our own windows. To date, we've kept our own window company, glazing company, busy to the extent that we haven't had any capacity yet to do anybody else's work, but that company is expanding all the time as well. I suppose the reason we're here is that the construction industry is recovering, as you all know. The prediction in 2013 was that for every year up to 2020, the construction industry will have to double in size to deliver what has to be delivered. The government have a programme in place up till 2021, and it involves about a €40 billion spend, with maybe about a third of that being in construction. The rest is, I suppose, other types of investment, land, staffing and administration. But there's a huge amount of infrastructure to be delivered in the next 5 or 6 years. I suppose the hope in our game is that the construction industry will re-establish itself, get up to the level that it should be at in a healthy economy, and remain at around 10-12% of GDP. During the Tiger, it was probably twice that size, which was unrealistic and not sustainable. We're still a long way short of where we should be at in terms of a size of an industry for the size of the economy we have. So with that in mind, I suppose we've been looking the last 2 or 3 years at how we're going to play our part in that and how we're going to deliver our slice of the cake. So in 2014 we would have been at about 15 million euro. Last year we delivered 46 million euro, and this year will be in excess of 100 million euro turnover in our construction arm. So obviously that's why we're here. We've been recruiting strongly for the last 2 years, and continuing to recruit people. So I think the first slide, I've probably gone through most of it there. We are one of the most prolific providers of education infrastructure in Ireland. We have sites all over Ireland. We're currently delivering schools in Wexford, 2 in Cork, Laois, Offaly. We've just handed over 3 last year in County Wicklow and South Dublin. We're doing another one in Wicklow. So we've probably about 8 or 9 school sites on at the moment. We also have other clients, and we have 2 IDA jobs in the west of Ireland, in Sligo and Castlebar, which are a sign as well of a recovering economy. The IDA are being pressed for manufacturing space along the western seaboard, so they're delivering about 9 of these facilities. We're building 2 of them, and there's more of them out for tender at the moment. We also, I suppose our strategy in Sammon's is it's four-handed. We wish to continue and hope to successfully continue to deliver educational buildings for the state. We also want about a quarter of our business to be other works for the state in healthcare and all the other departments. We also intend to have about a quarter of our income in the next few years to come from developments, and we also hope to have about 25% of our turnover coming from the private sector. and the private sector is beginning to thrive again. So that's our strategy going forward. We do a lot of partnering, and one of our partners would be one of the biggest companies in the UK called Carillion. They would maybe do 4 billion sterling turnover a year, and we've partnered with them to successfully win the PPP School Bundle 5. It's a public-private partnership between Carillion and ourselves and the government, and the way the government deliver the PPP projects, be they roads, Irish courts, schools, is through taking on a winning consortium, usually joint venture, and they will design and build and maintain the infrastructure for 25 years and service it. So even though we wouldn't be known as being in the top 5 in the country, we're not in the top 5 main contractors in the country, but we're inside the top 20 and we will be inside the top 10 by the end of this year. We leveraged ourselves into a position where we could tender for PPP projects by partnering with Carillion. So this is one of, I suppose, Micheál's strategies, and how we successfully are going to get from, to continue to double and triple our turnover in a sustainable way. And this makes it a very sustainable way for us to win a 90 million construction, design and build project, even though that is actually twice what our turnover was last year, and obviously a huge multiple of what it was 2 years ago. So we won this project School Bundle 5 last November, and there's a process that has to take, usually takes about 6 or 7 months, and we hope to reach financial close in June. There's a lot of legalities, there's finalising of designs and working through issues, and we hope to be on site. All 6 projects are located in 4 sites in Wexford, Kells, there's 2 schools in Bray and 2 schools, 2nd and 3rd level in Carlow. So we hope to be on site in June, and all sites have to start on the same day, and we have agreed programmes of when we hand them over to the consortium, who will then allow the department to use them, and the department starts paying back the venture once they occupy them, and that will go on for 25 years. So some of our past jobs, we're obviously strong in the education sector. I don't know if any of you know the Tesco ad at the moment, but this is a school in Bray we did, St. Brendan's. It was just handed over last winter. It's on the Tesco ad at the moment. There's another school there to the right, Temple Carrick and Greystones, €11 million project delivered for the department, and children in there last September. As I say, we've done about 46 schools for the department, and we currently have another 8 live sites. We've also done a lot of commercial work. That's the PCP building in Dublin Airport, there on the bottom left. It was about a €5 million project for Dublin Airport Authority. The one on the bottom right is an €8 million fit out we did last year for the Jones Group. They're an investment company, and that's in Dublin 1. The building is called the One Building. It's in Grattan Court, near the Grand Canal. We've also done residential and hospitality, hotels, refurbishments. We've done several healthcare projects and hope to do a lot more. We've done renovations and restorations. So there's a lot of strings to our construction bow. This is the School Bundle 5, which is a very exciting win that we've had. It's about 90 million construction, design and build construction, and they're located in Carlow, Dublin, Meath and Wexford. So we're currently recruiting for a range of people on those projects. We're also hoping to start the largest ever school contract ever put out to tender by the Department of Education, was put out last year for a project in Maynooth, and we're currently in pole position to win that, and we're hoping we'll be awarded that in the next month or 2 once the government gets back to work. That's about €30 million, and it's in Maynooth, and we're also fairly excited about that and hope that that will get underway in September, October maybe. That's the location of the School Bundle 5 schools, and then these are available roles in the company. We're looking for project managers, senior engineers and quantity surveyors, and mechanical and electrical MEP service coordinators. We're also looking for some site clerks and some administration, site administration roles are available as well. So I suppose the structure of our company is Micheál Sammon is the CEO of the company. Michael O'Reilly, former managing director with the Pierce Group, is our COO, and we have Brian Frannery, ex-Kingspan, is our chief financial officer. And then we have our construction wing. I'm a contracts director. I come from a civil engineering degree background with project management qualifications, and they're the type of people we're hiring for engineering roles, project manager roles. All our quantity surveyors are members of the RICS, or the Irish equivalent. So we go for people with qualifications. We do a lot of CPD, a lot of training, in-house training. We're a registered builder with the Construction Industry Federation, so for compliance with the building control legislation. So we're on the CIRI register, and we have our continual professional development programs lodged there with the CIF. So we're a company going places. It's a very exciting company. It's an ideal time to join the company because we're at the level where we're not a €1 billion a year company where the MD is not going to know everybody who's there. So there's lots of opportunities, and we are promoting people in-house as well because there are such opportunities there. So we have a stand out there, and I welcome you all to join us and give us your details and talk to us about any of the roles that we have available. And if any have any questions, I'll take any. All right, thanks very much.